22nd time out here.
And right now, Connecticut has confidence. Renee Montgomery leading the way. When the Storm are doubling inside or sagging off and packing in the middle, Renee's open and she's hitting those shots. So one adjustment the Storm can make, you can pack it in the middle because you have to give attention to Charles, but don't double off of or help off of Renee Montgomery. Help off other people. Make Green or make McCray, make other guards hit shots.
Take a look at some of the numbers. When Seattle wins games, they have more assists than their opponents. They're 11-0 when they have more assists, 0-8 when they have the same number or fewer assists. Tonight, 16 assists from Seattle, only 10 from Connecticut, but that number's getting closer and closer together because Seattle had a vast majority of those assists in the first 12 minutes of this game.
So the only area that Seattle's really dominating right now is fast break. They need to keep on running 9 fast break points to Connecticut's 0.
Sue Bird catch and shoot with 2 on the shot clock, no good. Chased down in the corner by Asia Jones. It's a 14-2 Connecticut run. They look to add to it and take their first lead of the game if they can score here. This has turned into a heck of a basketball game. Jones now far wing with it. Selena Green switched off on by LaCo Willingham. 15-footer by Jones up and in, and Connecticut does indeed have their first lead of the contest. 56-55, 3:07 left to go in the third quarter.
The Sun now have 3 players in double digits. Their big 3 players stepped up and started off the game slowly.
Tanisha Wright splitting the defense now to LaCo Willingham. Katie Smith on the near wing. Side saddle 3. That one's off the back iron. Tipped around. Asia Jones comes up with it. Renee Montgomery on the push. And throws it away. Intended for Carol Lawson. Oh, big break there for Seattle. An unforced error by a team that does not make a lot of unforced errors. See if Seattle can get back to that ball movement.
Right now, the Storm are looking for that third scorer. Tanisha Wright and Sue Bird doing it all. Someone else has to step up and be the third X factor. Camille Little.
Sue Bird driving baseline. Speeds it inside Camille Little. Tipped around on the missed shot. No good. LaCo Willingham gets it back out to Sue. Sue, a lot of body there. 2 on the shot clock. Back to Tanisha for 3. Rims it in and out. And it's chased down by Renee Montgomery.
The easy shots that the Storm were getting in the first half, they are not there right now.
Here's Charles from 14. That's her money spot. In and out off the glass. Sue gets the rebound and pushes the other way. They do not have numbers. It's a 3-on-4 as the final 3 players come back into the scene. Swing cash, Ashley Robinson will check in here. Sue with a drive and a scoop pass inside Camille Little, no good. And finally a foul very, very late. The fans were yelling for a foul before the shot was even up. And Camille Little will go to the free throw line for 2.
Wow, if they didn't call, that was very late, but if they didn't call that, Renee Montgomery literally jumped on Camille Little's back.
Seeing a replay up on the arena vision. And they gave it to Asia Jones, which is her 4th foul.
And Asia Jones putting her hands up because that foul clearly should have been on Renee Montgomery on Camille Little's back.
Well, Asia Jones has been called. 2 of her 4 fouls have been very questionable. So she is in foul trouble and really hasn't earned that foul trouble. But she stays in the game. Now you got to go right at her, don't you, and see if you can pick up her 5th. If Asia Jones goes to the bench with this much time left, that's a huge advantage inside for Seattle.
It is. So now you got to try to find that third scorer, and it's the perfect time to find Camille Little. She has 7 points, but make Asia Jones guard her on the block.
Little's first is good, and she hits them both. She has struggled all year around the 50% mark from the free throw line. Good to see her knock both down and give Seattle the lead back at 57-56. Montgomery, mounded by T. Wright on the Storm logo near midcourt. Backing in now, Tanisha reaching in. Renee loses handle of the basketball and turns it over. There is Tanisha Wright at her best right there. She's like a biting fly. It's just you want to swat her away.
And great job. What she's doing, she's icing the pick and roll. She's not allowing Renee Montgomery to use that pick and roll. And it's putting pressure. It's saying the only place you can go is dribble baseline, and there's a lot of help. Great defense.
All defensive first team in 2010. And she better be all defensive first team in 2011 because her D's just as good this year as it's ever been. Sue brings it up with a left-handed bounce. Now feeds Katie Smith. Tanisha Wright looking over the defense. Bird pops up and gets it with 10 on the shot clock. Tries to beat a double team baseline. Hands off to Tanisha Wright. Ball loose. It's on the floor. Swin Cash comes up with it from behind the arc and nets it from 22 feet. Swin says, hey, look what I found. I'm just going to put it up and in. A 3-ball, 60 to 56. Cash was not the intended receiver there. It just kind of fell into her lap. Fortunate for Seattle. Jones backing in on Swin Cash. One-on-one. UConn on UConn. Here's another UConn Husky. That one's no good from Tina Charles. Rebound, Ashley Robinson. Seattle looks to push. This is when they're at their best. Katie Smith. Herky-jerky dribble. Now backs up. Ashley Robinson now far side. Tanisha Wright with 14 on the shot clock. Gets a pick again from A-Rob. Up top to Robinson, now to Cash again. A 3-ball again, and money from Swin Cash. Back-to-back triples. 63-56. It's a 6-0 Swin Cash run here at Key Arena.
Wow, 2 huge runs, another fast break point. Great job.
10-0 fast break points on the game for Seattle. Here's Renee Montgomery looking to push off Tanisha Wright, but they get T on the foul as the crowd has come alive.
I think they heard me. I asked for that third player to step up and hit shots. Swin Cash came through. And also big night for Swin. Swin Cash had foundation t-shirts, the Storm Crazy shirts, and they sold out. The fastest shirt it's ever sold out here in Key Arena. Before the game, they were all sold out.
Cash averaging 16 a game, only had 4 before those 2 threes. Now she's in double figures. Kara Lawson gets Ashley Robinson off her feet, and that is 5 fouls on A-Rob.
And hopefully for A-Rob, that isn't a 3-shot foul, because it looks like Kara Lawson's trying to get the refs to call it off the 3-pointer.
There's no way she was shooting there. I'm sorry.
She's trying to sell it.
There's no way she. Now, Kara Lawson is a savvy vet and a great 3-point shooter. I'd like to see that again. We're going to say it's a 2-shot foul. I wasn't even sure if she was shooting anyway. It was just an up fake.
Because she got clobbered, but she didn't have a chance to shoot.
8.4 seconds left in this third quarter. Seattle has worked it out to a 7-point lead. And Kara Lawson, very un-Kara Lawson-like, missing the front end of the 2-shot free throw.
She's always been one of the best free throw shooters in the league. It's usually money when she goes to the line.
42 of 47, 89% coming into that shot. Lawson takes a big deep breath, deep knee bend, and puts it up. They're going to say it was she's shooting because it was a 15 foul on Seattle, not because it was a 2-shot, or it was a shooting foul. 3 seconds left for Belinda Snell. Now to Swin. Can she make it 3 for 3 at the buzzer? And that one's a little short. But Swin Cash does a lot of damage to the Connecticut Sun in the last 2 minutes of this third quarter. 2 for 2 from behind the arc over a 1-minute 30-second stretch, and she's given Seattle a 63-57 lead as we head to the fourth. This is Storm Basketball.